Welcome to Spiritual Rebirth Tarot. I'm Madeline, your tarot reader and energy healer. So great to have you here at the channel today. And I did a spread for TikTok this morning, and it was really fun. And it has this great progression. And I felt like it would be so nice to build on this story and kind of pull some more tarot cards and see where we are being led to in the story. So, let me grab these. Excuse me. So the first part of the story is that things are moving forward in our lives. Some progression is happening, and it's kind of things that we know about. We know that we feel pushed. We feel pushed forward. It's in Cancer, so it could even be that we're feeling motivated in the home. And that makes sense because kind of the underneath of the deck was the Two of Pentacles. And so I feel like this was bonding, was balancing the different things within your physical life. You have, your money, your time, your resources, your family, and you can only give so much and do so much. And as you're trying to balance those out, looking for that prosperity to come into your life. So moving forward into this greater balance will help you to break free of some of these things that have been holding you, binding you, blinding you in this life. And so as things are being broken free, what you don't know is that it's going to be a tower moment, a very kind of like a difficult time, a frustrating time, something that will wash away what's kind of been built there, have a new foundation in some physical aspect. Now over here, when a lot of times with the tower doesn't have to happen as dramatically in your life if you are following your heart, listening to the messages, and you kind of make that change occur in your life naturally. And so this balancing of the budget, balancing of the time, balancing of the intentions, everything to do with this 3D world, balancing those out will help to create this foundation that you're looking for. And as that foundation comes into effect, on the outside, you'll really see a lot of growth in yourself and in those around you, in greater prosperity and longevity in that. It's not a prosperity that's just a fly by night, but something is able to be long term. It's kind of like, by learning how to balance your budget, whether you make $1,000 a month or $1,000,000 a month, being able to be wise and considerate with that money, using it in a powerful way and benefit to yourself and those around you, will be an important skill to learn. And so the skills that you will be learning and the way that you'll be growing will be leading you into greater prosperity. And that will bring you into this happy place, this joyous place, into that kind of like that upgrade, moving to the castle, finding that next level in your life. And so the great thing that you'll be building, this is, as things are broken down and destroyed, you have this new beautiful castle that you're building, and that will be so powerful and beautiful in your life. So I wanted to take a look at the tarot for especially the tower. But let's start with the tower. Why is the tower? Are there any things that we could know that we're going to need to pivot our focus on things that might be affected. So what is this Tower about in the reading? Okay, King of Wands, Temperance, and Victory. So it's definitely a tower that leads to victory, to Six of Wands, Four of Wands. So while at the time it may feel a little devastating, and why is my life changing in this way so dramatically, it will be leading to this happiness and victory card, the Six of Wands. And it's going to be about a Sagittarius for some of you. It's Sagittarius cards. And, so for some of you, it'll be something to do with the Sagittarius energy. The Sagittarius is shown as a man who's drawing an arrow on something. There's a lot of focus in that. But then I was listening to someone talking about arrows, and there's a lot of play in the way the arrow falls, and yet it hits its target. And so there's, Sagittarius has that focus and drive, but a lot of freedom and growth and, just wanting, especially people who want to travel and see the world. And so this might be pointing, if it's the collective, to another time when things are shut down even stronger, where we will be even more limited in the Sagittarius energy aspect. But in the end, know that we will be learning these lessons, growing this longevity, and finding this victory. So the other thing for some people, this reading will point to actually a relationship that they have with the Sagittarius, or if they're a Sagittarius, then a relationship they have with someone is going to break down. It could also be, the other major is Cancer. So it could be that, you're a Cancer and your Sagittarius energy is leaving your life, or a huge change in the relationship in some ways. Now, the change in the relationship, if we take this card as neutral change, this is the marriage card. So you could be moving to a marriage, and it can, marriage is a loss. I mean, it's a loss of, oftentimes you move to a new home together. You move all the way across the country, this energy, the Sagittarius energy of taking that risk, moving forward, all kinds of things. And this also has the temperance balancing effect that we were talking about here. So this balancing your life, balancing your budget, balancing your goals and your dreams in such a way that things can be coming forward in your life. It's going to really help you to manage what is going on here with the Tower. So for some of you, different things will resonate, but the thing that I really want to encourage you is that it's a progression in your life right now. And this breakdown, this Tower, this change is going to help you with this entire feeling that you've had of depression, despair, and not seeing much in the future. So I know that, feeling a lot of despair, and being shut down again. Just a minute. My children are making a lot of noise. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so just along these messages, I also wanted to pull some cards for the Chariot. What is driving you right now? What's driving your chariot essentially forward? driving you out of this water onto the land. What's pushing you and driving you right now? Okay, the Hangman, the Two of Swords. We have another two in the world. So there is a lot of transition and change happening right now. A new perspective that is coming to you as a result of your intuition. This two cards that have your eyes tied up. So your physical body isn't seeing it, and even your mental body isn't seeing it. Only your spiritual senses can recognize which direction to go. And so this change in perspective that you're being pushed toward, you're being pushed toward this change in perspective. And as this perspective is changing in your life, you are being drawn by your heart and by the inner workings of your heart to a new perspective where you'll be able to see clearly. And the change is happening. The world is changing. Things are happening. We can either look at all the changes in the world right now in a negative light and, oh, whoa, doom and gloom, or we can choose to send out to the world. Each one of us have the power and the ability to send, peace and love and harmony out to the world in this time. So I sent out a message today on YouTube and Facebook and stuff that just really talks about, today of all days, let's pray for peace and healing light to wash the world and to bring a cleansing to the world. So if you would like any more detailed information about your own life, how things may be affecting you more directly, feel free to ask for a private reading, and I would be happy to help with that. Okay, God bless.